Here is an Amax Xenon Undercabinet light. These are the undercabinet lights that I got for the kitchen, which I'll be installing in the next couple of months. I have a whole mess of these of all different lengths I need, and I don't know where they are. There was 2 boxes. I can only find 1 box, so I have to keep looking around and find the other one. But I wanted to set one of these up and throw a plug on it just so I can temporarily mount it up under the cabinets so I can decide on some colors for things. These are Xenon, which is a type of incandescent bulb. They're low voltage, 12 volts, and I'm glad I got these when I did. I bought these, I think actually before I even moved in here, because I was concerned that it would become impossible to find non-DEL undercabinet lights, and it probably has. I don't know. I never bothered to check, but I suppose I should probably stock up on these bulbs, because who knows how long we're going to be able to get these bulbs for. I don't know if these are dimmable. That's something we have to figure out. They are dual brightness. They're like a nice copper shade. I don't see instructions or anything in here. Oh, here we go. There are instructions. I wonder if it's going to say not for use with dimmers. Install armored cable. It says the 3-position switch has a dimming function which reduces the light output to 50% for accent lighting purposes. It doesn't talk about connecting to a dimmer. No, it makes no mention of not connecting it to a dimmer. I guess we'll have to experiment. So, what does the instructions say? It says, bulb placement instructions. Turn the light off and allow time for the bulb to cool. Remove the glass by sliding it out with your fingers. Be careful not to drop the glass lens, which can break. Good to know. So, you're just supposed to... That does not slide easily. I'm hoping that these types of bulbs are still readily available. They kind of look like, oh, remember, this can break, don't drop it. These kind of look like automotive style bulbs. There's a bag of something in there. How the heck do you get to it? Well, needless to say, I don't particularly like the design of these. Here's our grounding. Input 120 volts, output 12 volts. Auto reset protected for use with 12 volt halogen lights only. Yeah, we should be able to get something like that. These bulbs are 18 watts, 12 volts, 75 watts max, so we're nowhere near that. I bet the wattage maximum on this is based off of heat constraints rather than the output of the transformer. Alright, well let's wire this up and we'll connect it to a dimmer just to see how it behaves. We'll analyze the temperature, the transformer and so forth. This thing does not really instill a lot of confidence, but oh well. It's a very lightweight, cheesy, plasticky thing. But if this dies, a 12 volt transformer is very simple to get. I could very easily rework it somehow. I'd have to maybe mount the transformer in the wall or something, but I could fix it. I'm sure you could probably get transformers like this to replace it anyways, so I'm not concerned about it. Alright, where's that? Well, I only have one Moret. We'll just have to go with it. I don't want to take off any of the knockouts yet because I'm not sure which one I'm going to need for this particular light once we install it. Where's the common? Perfect. Alright, let's plug this thing in. We'll test it without the dimmer first just so we can see what the power factor and everything is when it's disconnected. Okay, that's the low, and that is at 120 volts on the nose, 18.2 the watts, 0.16 the amps, with a power factor of 0.89. Now it's 0.9, so that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not outrageously awful either. Alright, let's try the high. That is considerably brighter, and that is 0.99 power factor, 0.25 the amps, 30.7 the watts, and power factor 0.99. So that's reasonable. Reasonable power factor. So now, let's plug this into the dimmer. Now let's see how it behaves. There becomes a hum. I can't tell where that's coming from. This thing. I don't see why that wouldn't work. I suppose the power factor is going to be impacted by this dimming apparatus itself rather than the transformer, so it doesn't really tell us anything like I initially thought. It seems to respond just fine. Well, I'm going to go upstairs for a minute and see if I can determine which knockout will need to be used for this one, and then I'll wire it up and shut it so I can take it upstairs and test it under the cabinets. I don't think it makes much difference if it's out of these back two, so I just picked one at random. I actually don't think that this one is even the right size because it doesn't cover the whole width of the cabinet, so maybe it's the other box that has... I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on with this. We'll figure it out. I have a feeling these are going to be a pain in the neck to install. Nope, I just remembered that there's no outlets here to even plug this in right now. Oh well. That is a dumb design. It's like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Didn't even sit in there properly. That's a pretty decent brightness on low. I wouldn't want to put it down too much more than that. And it's a pretty good brightness on high too. I'll probably still install a dimmer switch, I think. But at least now I can put this here and see what colors we should use.